Alright guys, we are here with Stadium Club number 4. Definitely a later start than I wanted to start, but unfortunately it is what it is, so I apologize. Oh, yeah. Let me bring up this video so we can just talk. Well, it still has me jamming on the keyboard in the delay. Anyway, yeah, I apologize. Everything shipping wise is shipped out except for Stadium Club number 3. So if you need tracking on something, let me know. But if not, yeah, everything has been shipped out. We're finally fully caught up on the shipping. So I apologize for any delays. Obviously, with the bronchitis and the weather, it caused a problem. If you live in the St. Louis area, because I've had now 2 people say, hey, like, I haven't got my shipments from early on. I had to call the Houston area earlier too. Pretty much I can put in a ticket, but the answer I get from the post office is pretty much to tell me to stop bothering them because the weather was bad and they'll get caught up eventually. I will say for the stuff that I say, it's people that are collecting the Cardinals that have the St. Louis issue. If you're in the St. Louis area and it doesn't get solved by, let's say, the release of Series 1 and it doesn't have any movement, I will figure something out, whether I pay you back for the break or whatever the cards were in the break, or find the cards that were in the break. We'll figure something out. Truthfully, it's not my responsibility for USPS to do their job, but it's also still my responsibility for you to get your cards. But that's the answer they gave me today. Especially in the St. Louis area, when I called, essentially someone called me back and said, hey, like, everything's backed up in the St. Louis area. It should be caught back up before Valentine's Day, is what the lady said. I know the people in Houston, like Jeff Bricado. There was 2 other people I can't think off the top of my head. I know they were having issues with their stuff being stuck in Houston, and I think that has all been resolved. I think everybody that had issues has gotten their stuff delivered to them at this point. I don't think anybody else has had issues. What they said in St. Louis was essentially not necessarily that St. Louis got crushed by snow, but I believe there was 8 inches like in northern Missouri, central Missouri or whatever. So if you were like west of St. Louis, which I'm assuming most people are, they're going through St. Louis, and St. Louis is like the border of Missouri. I would assume they just didn't send it out to you guys' post office of fear of the trucks not getting there, something happening to the mail because of the weather. And now they're just so backed up that they have their head in their ass. So I apologize for any delays in shipping that have been already shipped. I apologize for my delays too with the family being sick and the weather here, but the post office having stuff and then not moving it along that's even more frustrating. So I apologize for that, even if it's not necessarily directly my fault. But I appreciate y'all. Let's get rolling in the Stadium Club. We have my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. He's our good luck charm around here. Give him a nice rub on the 8 boxes, half case. I'll be using the last case of Stadium Club I have for Mixer, so if anybody does want a box of Stadium Club, let me know. Sending me. I only have what I have, so once it's gone, it's gone. But if anybody would like a box, let me know. Either rip it on camera or not rip it on camera. I'll say that right now. We're gonna get Ichiro to start us off going to the Mariners, and also let me know if you want your box toppers. I know I only had like 2 or 3 people tell me they want their box toppers in the first 3 cases. So honestly, they're not worth a ton in the sense of value, but I know some people try to use them for in-person autographs. So if you want them, let me know. If you're indifferent and don't want it and you're just going to end up chucking it away, then I can chuck it away for you or have it, I'll post them on my wall and I'll sign them for you and say courtesy of whoever. I'm not actually going to put them on my wall, but anyway, I appreciate y'all. I think Stadium Club, we talked about it before. I think Stadium Club's a really good product, but it's not necessarily the best product to break in the sense of, like, it's just, as you see, like, even opening the cards, the packs are, like, split in half, faced one way and faced another way. There's actually a really good autograph. I don't know who has the Athletics, but going to be a happy camper if that's the autograph that I saw it was. The first half of the case, I will say we did get the case hit of the beam team. That doesn't mean we won't have a second one. We did have a case that had 2 beam teams in it already. One was a numbered beam team. It was only our 3rd case, so obviously it's a possibility. We did not get any nice veteran autographs, though, in the first half of the case. So we should get some juicy veteran autographs. And I would say that probably we get 3 or 4 numbered autographs. We did not have a lot of numbered autos either in the first half, so... Although the case hit was technically pulled. We didn't get the other case hit, too. The one with the memorabilia, the Instavision. We didn't get one of those. We got the beam team, but Instavision should still be in this half of the case, too. Hope you guys are having a good night. Not even really sure what to talk about sports-wise, other than dig into the Ravens. But now none of the Ravens fans are bitter anymore because the Orioles sold their team. So now they're all like, my whole Facebook went from, oh, the NFL's rigged, I hate Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, to literally be like, the Orioles are going to win the World Series 8 years in a row now that we got billionaires that own us. Damn it, that's all it took for y'all not to be so grumpy. I'll just start spreading false rumors about good shit. I was going to take a break from social media because y'all were making me sad about all the Ravens posts. Also, it's kind of wild how much grown men hate Taylor Swift being on TV. It makes no sense, especially if you have like a daughter. It just makes no sense at all. Like, why would you try to degrade a woman for being on TV? It's not like she's asking to have airtime, and she's one of the most successful women in the entire world. But that's neither here nor there. We don't need to have that discussion, let's say, because that might start to hurt some actual feelings. We have Logan O'Hoppe. We have Guerrero, Adames. We have Nestor Cortez. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's open here on the chrome going to the Blue Jays. We do have that quad caser for the Leaf metal as well. Has a lot of good veteran autographs still available in there, as well as some of the best prospects in baseball. It's not like Leaf grabs complete guys that are just scrubs and puts them in their product. We have Derek Jeter. You're not getting any guys that are like 8th round draft picks. The only guy you're getting that's like that, I believe, is Adam Dunn's son that plays for the Reds. Like, there's a few guys that are not like necessarily the best prospects, but they're guys that are attached to former fan favorites or legends. We have Michael Harris II, Ichiro, Blackman, Robinson, Gunnar Henderson. We're going to have Wagner, Kyle Schwarber. I see we're going to have a talkative crowd tonight. And we have Greg Weissert on the auto. This is not what I saw autograph-wise. So maybe we get a double autograph here. We got Christian Yelich, Stephen Kwan, Waters, Jonathan India, Mitch Haniger, Veritek, and Rowdy Tellez. We're going to have Yelich, Swanson, Detmers, Manoah, Banks, Stargell, Cavalli, Cruz, Corbin Burns, Meneses, Matsui, Jimenez, Hall, Corey Seager, Tom Glavine, Webb, Bichette, Soto, Chapman, McKenzie, Smith, Maddox, Benintendi, and this is the autograph that I saw. Mark McGuire on the 23 out of 25, going to Gary. And the Athletics. And where's Gabe on the cue of that the A's always hit? Also, why couldn't he just sign in the middle? Was he like afraid to sign on his boy? That's Will Clark, isn't it? Maybe that's not Will Clark. No, that's Will Clark. See, I don't know why he couldn't just sign in between them. I guess he'd have signed on himself. We're going to have Gibson, Olsen, Babe Ruth, Scherzer, Wheeler, Dontrell Willis, Pujols, Bagwell. We have Alonso, Urias, Alvarez, Story, Molina, Mays, Ortiz, Chris Bryant. We got Stone Garrett. Going to the Nationals, and that one's going to go to Robbie Coleman. We're going to have Bryce Harper and Andrew McCutchen. We have Verlander, Hoskins, Waldachuk. Bellinger, Colas, Betts, McCarthy, Schwarber, Johnson, VR. Votto, Abreu. Woodruff, Chris Sale, Stott, Hensley, Hernandez, Senga, Nimmo, Mathewson, Cobb, Arenado, Edgar Martinez, Christopher Morel, George Brett, Arosa Reyna, Hayes, Biggio, and Nolan Arenado. Nick Pratto, Puckett, Riley Green, Yastrzemski, Gehrig, D.L. Hall, Jimmy Rollins, Vientos, Guerrero Jr., Springer, Eddie Murray, Walker, Musial, Torkelson, Corbin Carroll, Morgan, Freeman, Sosa, Murphy, Thomas, Marte, Fielder, Wainwright, Thomas, Skubal, Cole, Tatis Jr., Outman, Winfield, Burleson, Robert, Cabrera, Stan Musial, and it's going to be 101 out of 199 on the orange. We're going to have Matthew Liberatore and Joe Ryan to wrap up the first box. Into box number 2. We have Will Clark. Bro, I swear to God, I must be a magnet when I go live that everyone wants to send me a fucking message. Holy shit. I don't mind, just like it's every time. It's like when you go to sit down and relax or whatever else, and your wife's like, "Hey, I need you to do something as soon as you sit down to relax." It's like every time. It's like guaranteed. We are going to be getting back to a daily dose of mixers until Luminaries comes out. Even then, I'll probably use more Luminaries for mixers. Probably run one case of Luminaries hit draft style, as it's 12. I mean, it's 12 boxes in a case, but it's 12 cards. So there's no way I'm going to run an actual break and have more than half the break skunk. But I have a couple cases of Luminaries coming. I believe that comes out next week. Also have what else comes out? I was going to say, I know Valentine's Day Series 1 comes out. Something else comes out that 5-star comes out this month as well. I didn't get any diamond icons. If you notice, only the really big boys are breaking diamond icons. I tried to propose to my Fanatics rep that from now on, all breakers should send their best representative to play in an MLB The Show PlayStation or Xbox tournament winner, top 3, top 5 in the tournament, because there's about 60 of us, gets their choice of product whenever it's limited. I'm gonna say, well, give me a fighting chance. I guarantee I could finish top 5 every single time against any other store in the country. I don't know how good Dylan is. If we got to play doubles, I said maybe me and Dylan can do it. I don't know how good of a player he is, but I know that I will whip anybody's ass that runs a store that's in the break program and handle business. He laughed at me and said that's a terrible idea. So I tried, guys. We have Taylor Ward, Ricky Henderson, C.J. Abrams, Langeliers, Buxton, Goldschmidt, Garcia, Marte, Vargas, Contreras, Bregman. We have Andrew Vaughn, Mariano Rivera on the Topps Chrome. This is going to be another 19 out of 25 Topps Chrome Refractor. He said we definitely win. I will let you guys know too. I don't know who the beam team is. There's a beam team in here as well. So looks like this second half of the case is just loaded. We got Cedric Mullins on the orange, black, and white here. We have Bello. We have Cal Raleigh, Volpe, Riley, Diaz, Albies. We have Albert Pujols on the Stadium Club Chrome, Grove, Lodolo, Stroman, Downs, Freeman. Hornsby, Pasquantino, Ramirez, Woods Richardson, Walker, Smith, Paguero, Rodon, Gray, Ryan, Ramirez, Boggs, Assad, Rivera. We have Massey, Canseco, and Bay. We're going to get a rookie refractor, Miguel Vargas, going to the Dodgers. That's going to go to JB Avila on the refractor. Without there being a Stadium Club Chrome coming out this year, I think the Chrome insert cards in this are actually going to sell or hold value. I wouldn't say sell well. I'm not going to say that, but we'll hold whatever their value is. We have Christopher Morel, Lindor, Goldsmith, Jung, Barrios, David Wright, Bichette, Palmer. We have Tatis Jr., Anderson, Seaver, Contreras, Cronenworth, Jones, Varsho, Jose Altuve, and we have David Hensley for the Astros, and that's going to go to Nick O. Hensley has a beautiful signature. Not the best ball player. Well, he's on a really good team, so I don't know if he'd be a great ball player somewhere else. Like if he's on the Pirates, he'd probably get to play all 162 games. We have Max Muncy and Javier Baez. Marcus Semien, Dylan Cease, Scooball Burns. We have Jordan Walker on the 1992 Stadium Club. Going to the Cardinals and Chris Meister. I think those are roughly like one per half case. We have Harper, from what it seems like from what we pulled out of them. We have J-Rod, Smith, Brooks Lee, Bogarts, Bernie Williams, Corey Lee, Satchel Paige, McCarthy, Pena, Sandoval, Murphy, Gallen, Batty, Cabrera, Meyer, Semien, Posey, Cabrera, Otani, and Esteri Ruiz. We got Ken Griffey Jr. Got Will Brennan, Robin Yount, David Hensley, Sandberg, Aranda, Witt Jr., Blade, Syndergaard, Torres, Eckersley, Tatis Jr., Peterson, Ortiz, Mattingly, Steer, Severino, Barry Larkin, and Castillo. At least I thought I saw another beam team in here when I was separating the cards. We have Dylan Cease, Suzuki, Wander Franco. Oh, no, it's right there. We have Gooden, Gosman, Piazza, Tovar, Strider. We're going to have a Pete Alonso on the beam team. So we go to the Mets and Steve. So a nice box. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Perez, Hunter, Alvarez, Trout, Stowers again, and Levon Soto. I'm hoping these are all bonus autographs, and there's not going to be a box with no autos. We have Garcia and Aaron Judge. Because that's back-to-back boxes with 3 autos. We have Brett Batty on the box topper. It's like a terribly boring week in sports too. Like the NHL has the All-Star game. I think the NBA is just boring. I was gonna say NFL has their media week for the Super Bowl, which is also a relatively boring week for football. What else is there? There's also there's not much going on. March Madness isn't in full swing yet. Well, not even close, right? We still have a whole month before that happens. We are going to have Josh Gibson, Prado, Stargell, Cruz, Hall, Trout, Machado, Fried, Sale, Kreidler. We got Jimmy Rollins, Vientos, Fielder, Garrett Mitchell, Bob Gibson, Gonzalez, Nootbaar, Bell. We got Wainwright and Frank Thomas. Got Corbin Carroll on the Stadium Club Chrome. David Ortiz, Dawson, Peraza, Alcantara, Turner, Haniger, Tellez, Mountcastle, Munson, Guerrero Jr., Bench, Ray, Molina, Hayes or Mays, Ortiz, Harper, Rogers, DeGrom, Mountcastle, Mitchell, Torkelson, Corbin Carroll, Joe Morgan, Edgar Martinez, Williams, Jimenez, Ramirez, Altuve, Burleson, Luis Robert, Cabrera, Kershaw. We have Tucker, Devers, Bryant, Adames, Cortez, Cavalli. We have Riley Green on the green. We're going to have Ethan Small for the Brewers. And that's going to go to Joe Bell. I was patiently waiting for the second half of the case. He missed the first half. We have JT Realmuto and Pete Alonso. Yogi Berra, Reynolds, Jones, Stevenson, Freeman, Stott, Rodriguez, Gorman, Snell, Ripken, Jackie Robinson, Gunnar Henderson, Wagner. I have Riley, Stanton, Darvish, Naylor, Gwynn, Waldachuk, and Bellinger. DL Hall right there. Then we're going to get Bryce Harper on the gold plated. Going to the Phillies. I believe Robbie Coleman. I have Trout, McClanahan, Betts, Grisham, Gore, Colas, Votto, Abreu. I have Soto, Rutschman, Horner, Terrain, Woodruff, Nimmo, Mathewson, Cisco Alvarez. We got Franklin German. For the White Sox, and that's going to go to Rob. Tristan Casas and Bo Jackson. Rod Carew, Hunter Brown, Ty Cobb, Hayes, Biggio, Verlander, Wesneski, McGuire, Rizzo, Correa, Arenado, Jeter, Groshans. We got Tom Glavine on the blue going to the Braves, 13 out of 50. We have Flaherty, Clemens, JD Martinez, Ronald Acuna, Green, Moreno, Ott, Peterson, Mullins, and Bieber. That's going to be the third box. Manny Machado. In the box 4, that'll put us halfway there. let's get rolling here. We have Guerrero Jr., Manoa, Bichette, Palmer, Cronenworth, Rutschman, Urias, Alvarez, Banks, Yastrzemski, Chipper Jones, Varsho, Abrams, Castillo, Harper, McCutcheon, Garrett, Thomas, Langeliers, Buxton, Bregman, Rutschman, Sosa, Murphy, Marte, Vaughn, Diaz, Albies, and Kirby Puckett. We're going to get a 5 out of 50. Jose Ramirez, the Guardians. And that's going to go to Robbie Coleman. On the J-Ram. Matthew Liberatore. Joe Ryan Waters, India. Freeman, Hornsby, Pasquantino, Otani, Harris II. Ichiro, Blackman, Verlander, Syndergaard, Torres, Eckersley. You have Craig Biggio for the Astros. It's going to be a 157 out of 199. I believe this was at his last home game he played before he retired, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what this photo's from. Meneses, Matsui, Hoskins, Johnson, Severino, Larkin. We have Anthony Volpe on the Stadium Club Chrome. Will Brennan, Springer, Murray, VR, Hernandez, Castillo, Piazza, Ezekiel Tovar, Yoshida, Cole, and Tatis Jr. Will Clark, Wallner, Meyer, Griffey Jr., Brennan, Cole, Martinez, Morel, Verdugo, Hernandez, Yount, Seager, Glavin, Strider, Puckett, Riley Green, Kirby, and Kershaw. Got Logan Webb, Maddox, Benintendi, Ken Griffey Jr., Mauer, Yoshida, Carlton Fisk, Crawford, Willis, Pujols, Bagwell, Tovar, Nola, Musgrove, Senga, Brett, Strider, Alvarez, Trout, Machado, Swanson, Detmers, and a Rosarena. I have Davis, Stowers, Cease, Skubal, Ray, Yelich, Quan, Crawford, Hank Aaron, Burns, Bernie Williams, Cordy Lee. We have Dylan Cease, Musgrove, Schwarber, Singer, Satchel Paige, Brett Batty, Cabrera, Johnny Bench, and we have a Tommy Henry, one of the Diamondbacks. It's going to go to Ward Wilbanks. Obviously looking for the Carroll. We have Stott and Hensley. That's going to put us halfway through the break. Mike Trout on the box top. box 5. We have a Rosarena, Davis, Buxton, Bregman, Vaughn, Verlander, Pete Alonso, Tucker, Crawford, Hank Aaron, Diaz. We have Albies, Freeman, Carlos Rodon, Max Fried, Rillamuto, Singer, Max Clark, Hornsby, Pasquantino, Syndergaard. We have Michael Harris II, Gonzalez, Machado, Wallner, Torres. We have Eckersley, Severino, Freddie Freeman. We have Jared Young going to the Cubs. And that's going to go to Nick Larkin in the Cubbies. Oswalt Peraza and Bob Gibson. We have Mountcastle, Mitchell, Bernie Williams, Corey Lee, Satchel Paige, Goldschmidt, Bo Jackson, Rutschman, Ramirez, Altuve. Got Batty, Cabrera, Meyer, Yastrzemski, Mark McGuire, Casas, Bryant, Gibson, Ken Griffey Jr., Brennan, Yount, Ernie Banks, Roger Clemens, Wisniewski, Prado, Seager, Glavin, Webb, Ryan. We have Caleb Killian going to Nick and the Cubs. So double Cubbies here. Bieber and Flaherty. Chris Sale, Kreidler, Maddox, Benintendi, Willis, Yelich, Gorman, Mullins, Nootbaar, Bell, Albert Pujols, Bagwell, Molina. We have Blake Snell on the orange, and that's going to be out of 199. Has an Assad behind him. That was kind of stuck to him. 111 out of 199. Snell still hasn't been signed anywhere. I think Orioles fans at this point now are hoping with the sale of the team that they try to go and sell or buy Snell, but I don't think he's worth the money of what he wants. We have Rodriguez, Alcantara, Turner, Mays, Ortiz, Torkelson, Arenado, Goldschmidt, Boggs, Snell, Ripken Jr., Corbin Carroll, Joe Morgan, and Alec Burleson. We have Sonny Gray, Seaver, Lindor, Verdugo, Hernandez, Larkin, Castillo, Piazza, Cruz, Guerrero Jr., Dawson, Kirby, Kershaw, Tovar, Strider, Alvarez, Tristan Casas, Hugh Darvish, Munson, Fisk, Crawford, Mike Trout, and Kyle Stowers. We're going to have Gunnar Henderson on the Stadium Club Chrome. Derek Jeter, Betts, Stanton, Bench, Ray, Cease, Skubal, Burns, McGuire, Horner, and McClanahan. And that's going to be box 5. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box topper. right, get into box 6. Good luck to everyone. We have Jimenez, Hall, Cruz, Hall again, Rollins, Cease, Ryan, Sosa. We have McKenzie, Vientos, Fielder, Wainwright. We're going to have Shea Langeliers on the refractor for the Stadium Club Chrome, going to the A's. Dave Winfield on the red. Ichiro, Liberatore, Will Smith, Scherzer, Frank Thomas, Haniger, Veritek, Pete Alonso, Matsui, Harris II. Zach Wheeler, Tellez, Jackie Robinson, Gunnar Henderson, Tyler Stevenson. Behind Stevenson's going to be another Greg Weissert for the Yankees. We have Eddie Murray, Meneses, Dave Winfield, Ohapi, Woodruff, Nimmo. We have Hank Aaron on the Chrome. We have Robinson, Kwan, Swanson, Guerrero, Manoa, Mathewson, Cobb, Hayes, and Nolan Jones. We get Schwarber, Yelich, Story, Walker, Wagner, Waldachuk, Bellinger, Devers, Tatis Jr., Springer, Musial, James Outman, Colas, Votto, Abreu, Alec Thomas on the photographer's proof, going to the Diamondbacks. It's going to go to Ward. Reed Detmers and Garrett Cole. Ernie Banks, Yastrzemski, Biggio, Arenado, Jeter, Trout, Hensley, McCarthy, Gehrig, Thomas, Groshans, Green, Moreno, Wesneski, Morel, Stott, Marte, Waters, Ott, Nolan Jones, and Tyler Stevenson. We have James Outman on the Members Club. Going to JB and the Dodgers. Riley, Green, Martinez, India, Freeman, Rodon, Gray, Roger Clemens, Ezekiel Duran for the Rangers. That's going to go to Ward. Got hurt at the back end of the year. I think he's kind of underrated because everyone's kind of chasing Josh Jung, but I think he'll have good numbers this year. We have Yoshida, Puckett, Blackman, Verlander, Ryan, Massey, Canseco, Soto, Musgrove, Mauer, Hoskins, Johnson, Bay, Wright, Bichette, Alec Manoa, DeGrom, and Aaron Nola. We have VR, Hernandez, Jim Palmer, Cronenworth, Jones, Semien, Jimenez, Rogers, Senga, Brett, Varsho, Abrams, Langeliers, Guerrero, Devers, and Ted Williams. That's going to be box 6. Into box 7 here. We got Paul Goldschmidt. have Scherzer, Wheeler, Alvarez, Mike Trout, Stowers, Austin Riley, Kwan, Swanson, Story, Walker, Cease, Burns, Skubal, Wright, Schwarber, Yelich, Steer, Gooden, Jim Palmer, Cronenworth, Jones, Betts, McCutcheon, Urias, Gosman, Hunter, Varsho, Abrams, Langeliers, and Nico Horner. We have Sean Murphy, Harper, Stan Musial, Outman, Williams, Lee, Satchel Paige. We have the going yard, Gunnar Henderson, Hensley, McCarthy, Semien, Robinson, Buxton, Bregman, Andrew Vaughn, Mike Trout, Joe Ryan, Sosa, Winfield, Batty, Cabrera, Meyer, Carlos Correa, Bay. Got Dale Murphy for the Braves. It's going to go to Brian Ward. I think he tried to grab, well, it was weird. No one grabbed Dale Murphy for like 2 days in a Leaf Metal, or a day and a half, and then everybody and their mom in a 10-minute span tried to grab Dale Murphy. There is a deal if you take multiple players in that pick your player right now. I'd really like to get that filled by tomorrow, or at least very, very close, so we can, at the very worst, break it Friday. We have Morel, Stott, Bogarts. We have Diaz, Albies, Brennan, Waters. Oh, big hit here for the O's. Adley Rutschman on the auto. The half case, it just keeps on giving. This can go to Tim Langhorn. I have Ichiro and Libertor. Hoppy, Guerrero, Griffey Jr., Brennan, Yount, Robert, Green, Martinez, Manoa, Banks, Seager, Tom Glavine, Webb, Stanton, Yoshida, Puckett, Yastrzemski, Garrick, Maddox, Benintendi, Willis, Altuve, Musgrove, Mauer, Thomas, Marte, Pujols, Bagwell, and Molina. We have Mookie Betts, DeGrom, Nola, Murphy, Gallen, Hornsby, Pasquantino, Syndergaard, Trout, Matsui. I have Harris II, Otani, Ruiz, Torres, Eckersley, Severino. I have Bryce Harper, 50 out of 50 on the bookend for the orange. I have Murray, Meneses, Jimenez, Hall, Barry Larkin, Castillo, Nolan Gorman. For the Cardinals, we have Bryant, Tatis Jr., Springer, McKenzie, Smith, Piazza, Tovar, Strider, Marte, Detmers, and Cole. That's going to be box 7. Got Joey Votto. Reds. Let me do something real quick. I gotta. I have to adjust the time I'm going live on Loupe. luck on the last box. Here we have Naylor, Gwynn, Luis Robert, Cabrera, Adames, Harper, Baez, Anderson, Grisham, Gore. Got Cortez, Stargell, Cavalli, Rutschman, Marte, Muncy, Terang, Carew, Cruz, Hall, and Jimmy Rollins. Have Turner, Raleigh, Garcia, Brown, Vientos. The fielder, Wainwright, Bo Jackson. Behind Bo Jackson is Nelson Velasquez, the Cubs. So we go to Nick Larkin. We have Nick Lodolo, Bello, Rizzo, Carrera. We have Thomas, Haniger, Veritek, Stanton, Walker, Grove, Martinez, Acuna, Tellez, Robinson, Wagner, Alec Burleson, Ortiz, Woods, Richardson, Berra, Reynolds, Waldachuk, and Bellinger. We have Brett Batty on the Stadium Club Chrome. We got Riley Green on the black, Franco, Peterson, Smith, Paguero, Colas, Votto, Abreu, Alec Thomas, Perez, and Suzuki. Rivera, Jung, Woodruff, Nimmo, Mathewson, Freeman, Judge, Chisholm, Barrios, Contreras, Cobb, Hayes, Biggio, Lou Gehrig, Josh Smith, Adolis Garcia, Ward, Henderson, Arenado, Jeter, Groshands. Have Harper, Sandoval, J-Rod, Vargas, Green, and Gabriel Moreno. I'm going to have the 9 out of 10. Ken Waldachuk. It's going to Gary and the Athletics. Nice low numbered hit here. Have Canseco. And we have Matt Schwarmer. Cubs not hitting a monster, but getting a lot of quantity. We have Cabrera, Pena, Contreras, Volpe, Mel Ott, Stevenson, Freeman, Judge, Aranda, Buster Posey, Riley, Stroman, Jones, Rodon, Gray, Massey, Chapman, and Sandberg. We have Jeter, Downs, Witt Jr., Nolan Ryan, Massey, Canseco, Puckett, Ruth, Soto, Blade, Mattingly, Bay, Wright, Bichette, McClanahan, Alvarez, and Matt Olson. And that's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Congratulations everybody hit. For those that didn't, hopefully better luck next time. I'm going to start off here with a Bryce Harper orange. Musial on the orange. Alman on the members only. Photographer's proof. Alec Thomas. Shea Langlier's on the chrome refractor. Henderson on the chrome. We have Blake Snell on the orange. Anthony Volpe on the chrome. Biggio on the orange. The gold-plated Bryce Harper. I have Corbin Carroll on the chrome, and then we have the chrome refractor Vargas. For autographs, we have Matt Schwarmer, Nelson Velasquez, Weissert ×2. He was one of the bonus autographs in the first or second box. So we got Caleb Killian, Jared Young, Tommy Henry. We're going to have Franklin German and Ethan Small. We did get some really nice autos, but obviously you've seen there we had a run of pitchers as well, which is never lovely. We have Stone Garrett for the Nationals. We're going to have Jordan Walker on the 1992 Stadium Club. We have Levon Soto and Tom Glavine on the blue. We got Dale Murphy on the base. I have Ezekiel Duran, base autograph. David Hensley, base auto. We're going to have the out of 10 Waldachuk on the rainbow foil autograph. The Beam Team Petey Alonso, Big Schmeat Pete there. We have Jose Ramirez out of 50 on the red. We have the base Adley Rutschman wearing the chain after I think hitting a homer. I think that's what they do there. That or it's the water bong or beer bong or whatever. Then we have Mariano Rivera on the Stadium Club Chrome. It's our first Stadium Club Chrome autograph, 19 out of 25 for the Yankees. Then we have the Mark McGwire in the 1992 Stadium Club, 23 out of 25 on the Big Mac. Looks like just before steroids, Mark McGwire right there. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Congratulations for those that hit, for those that didn't. Hopefully you have better luck next time. I appreciate you guys as always. There's a mixer up. There's the quad case. We had almost 50 votes for people on the Pick Your Player. 280 autographs in that quad case. But I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. And there's also a football breakup, which has like 6 teams left, I think. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Congratulations to the hitters